You're listening to The Unprofessional Entrepreneur, the podcast where small business owners learn to build their business unprofessionally. It's high time to stop stressing about having perfect content and a conventional way to market your business. I want you to embrace your unprofessional side and learn to succeed on your own terms. I'm your host, Feli, a feel-good marketing mentor and the owner of a content repurposing agency, FDVA. Tune in each Thursday when new episodes air, and let's build your business unprofessionally. Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Unprofessional Entrepreneur. I'm feeling all types of ways because I batch recorded at the end of May. It's been 2 weeks since I've recorded an episode, and I'm feeling like the pressure to get back into it, which is funny because I literally just talk to my microphone like it's my best friend. And I don't usually feel any type of way, but today I was feeling a lot of pressure around recording episodes. So if you catch me stumbling, just know I'm a little nervy. But I want to talk to you about some repurposing content. It's been a minute. It's been since I launched the show in November of 2022 that I really focused on sharing repurposing content. And so let's get into it. This is all about how to help you repurpose better content so that you can sell, nurture, educate, whatever it is you're trying to do through your content. And not burn yourself out trying to do it, because I do this for a living, literally. I know the tips and tricks and hacks and what have you of how to repurpose, how to pull out a million ideas from one piece of content. And yeah, we're just going to go straight into it. So today we're talking about turning your signature framework into a content series. And I just want to start this off by saying, if you're someone who does done for you, if you're someone who doesn't have a framework, you can switch out the word framework for the word concept, for the word process, whatever it is that you take your clients through to help them see results. So for me, I have the process with my agency where we focus on the content intention and core content. With my one-on-one, I have the feel-good framework. So either of those can be what I'm talking about today. I'll use probably the feel-good framework as examples as we go throughout, just to help you really visualize what it is I mean when I say using a framework in different ways to make content, to repurpose your content. And the reason I love to focus on your framework, your concept, your process when I'm speaking with my clients, when I'm helping people come up with ideas to repurpose their content, is a multitude of reasons. But number one, it helps you stand out as a thought leader because you're literally showcasing how you do things differently. What is your method for approaching marketing? What is your way of building the perfect website copy? What is your step-by-step plan that someone is going to go through when they work with you to see results? And that positions you as a thought leader because you're doing it differently than everybody else out there and you're showcasing it. The second reason I love focusing on frameworks is because it really does help you sell your offer. Again, it's proof of you know what you're doing, but it really shows people how it works. A framework has testimonials to go along with it, especially if you have testimonials for each part of the framework, each phase of it, or steps, or whatever. Your framework was built with intentions. So telling the stories around why you created it, how you created it, why you have this, why you don't do that, blah, blah, blah. And then your framework can also answer every single objection that you get. I've never done this before. I've never invested in this before. Can this work for me and my business model, or me and my lifestyle? Will I see a return on investment? How quickly will I see a return on investment? This is where your framework comes into play and can really soothe all of your clients' objections and fears. Here's 3 different ways that you can create content from your framework based on the intention of your content. A, if you're creating sales content, I don't know why I said A at the beginning. That's weird. But anyways, if you're creating sales content, you want to hit your framework with every objection your client might have. Will this work for me? How soon will I see a return on investment? What about my special circumstance? I've never invested in this before. All the little questions, all the little insecurities that might pop up, part of your framework is going to address that. Part of your framework will explain why yes, why you, why how, why what, So don't be afraid to dig into your framework when you're creating sales content and really breaking it down piece by piece per objection to create that series that is going to help you sell. Now, if you're someone who's creating more educational content, if you're bringing a new offer onto the field, if you're pivoting your niche or pivoting your audience and you want to make sure people understand what it is that you're doing or what it is they can expect to get from working with you, I want you to focus on every single transformation people can get from your offer, from working with you, and how your framework gets them there. So, not just the overarching transformation, like if you work with me, you'll save time. I want all the micro transformations of you'll not only save time, but you'll be able to take weeks offline to spend time with your family. You'll have the peace of mind of knowing you have X in place to support you. You'll know that you'll be able to scale to X amount because of Y framework, like all of those little transformations that speak to different people every time, but that your framework is the reason they're going to see the outcome, the transformation that they're desiring, that they're looking for. And the third way, if you're someone who's looking to build relationships through your content, as in maybe you're booked out already and you just want to be speaking with your people, or as you're preparing for a launch and you're trying to spark some conversations and get to know people more, share the story behind your framework. How it came to be, why it works for you, why it works for this specific audience that you're selling to, what it is that makes your framework different. Like, talk about your framework as the star of the show, because that's what it is when it comes to your offer. Your framework, your process, that is what gets the people results. That is what makes you the expert. That's how potentially you got your results. And you want to be helping other people understand how your framework can do that exact same thing. So I know that was a lot. You might have to re-listen to this if you're someone who's like, okay, I want to sit down and create content out of my signature framework. Go back to the section that resonates with you the most, take notes, and, get ready to hammer out your content, or at least come up with a bunch of ideas for a content series. Of course, this could be an email series, a live series, a story series, a post series, whatever you want to do with it. It could even be a podcast series. But yeah, I would love to hear if you take action on this, if you listen to this and you're like, okay, I know what I need to do. Please write me on Instagram at FeliDay and tell me what you come up with, or even like tag me in the post that you create. And if you don't want to create all this content yourself, if you're like, yeah, that's cool, but I don't have the time, then reach out to me at FDVA and we can talk about repurposing unlimited, because that is where you'll have me come into your content and tear it apart, rip it up, bring out 100 different content ideas, and then we're going to spend 10 hours of creation time putting together all of the content we ideated for you, so that you just get to sit back and post the content from your content bank without having to create anything, knowing that your framework is intertwined in all the content that we've created, and your audience is in safe hands and they will be ready to buy within days. But that's all I have for you this week. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to check out anything I've mentioned, everything will be in the show notes. And I'll be back whenever the next episode airs. I'm launching 2 episodes a week in the summer, so I don't know when this one's airing. If it's a Tuesday or Thursday, I'll see you on the opposite. And don't forget to stay unprofessional and have a good week. Wait, before you go, I just wanted to let you know that if you are listening to this on the day it came out or the week it came out, until June 23rd, this Friday, I am hosting a giveaway on my agency Instagram account. So if you go to FeliDayVA on Instagram, you will be able to enter to win 1 free month of Repurposing Unlimited, our unlimited content repurposing retainer that my agency sells for a minimum of $3,000 for 3 months. So this is like once in a lifetime. You can't see my air quotes, but you get it. This is an amazing opportunity. This is a killer giveaway, and this is your chance to enter. So go do that. And once again, of course, thank you for listening to the podcast, and I look forward to connecting with all of you.